Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about a clip from Trainwrecks TV, the Twitch streamer who just the other day claimed that he had made $360 million by promoting gambling on his Twitch channel. If you guys didn't know, the whole gambling controversy on Twitch was a pretty major situation, right? There's been a lot of talk about it, there's been a lot of streamers who've come out and said that gambling on Twitch should be banned, and as of a few days ago, Twitch has officially added it into the terms of service and whatnot that you can't promote gambling on the platform from what I was reading online. So it appears that Trainwrecks is probably the first and the last ever Twitch streamer to promote gambling and make a ludicrous amount of money. I feel like anyone who kind of knew that these guys were gambling, you guys kind of should have known that they were making a lot of money. I mean, like, they were definitely getting sponsored by these sites. I don't know. I've been around on the internet long enough that I remember the whole CSGO Lotto scandal, right? Like, I remember when that was big news. I remember when that blew up. So like, I guess maybe I'm just a little bit more preconditioned personally to know like, oh hey, these guys are getting paid to gamble, they're making money off this shit like no other. But that situation really helped me kind of like prepare for this entire situation, right? So if you don't know about that, I'll give you a little rundown. Basically, Syndicate and T Martin, and I believe there were some other creators at the time, had created a website called CSGO Lotto where you could like gamble your CSGO skins. You could put them on there and you could like cash it out for money if you won and stuff like that. And they didn't really disclose that they owned the site, but like they'd be playing it in videos and making content out of it, acting like they were just random users of the website. And it turned out the whole time they owned the website. It is a little different, that situation compared to this one, but like I said, that whole thing happening kind of prepared me for this happening, because basically now a bunch of Twitch streamers were like promoting gambling on their streams, like they'd be on like, I don't know, Stake, I think is one of them. I don't know, I don't do online gambling really, but I think one of them was called like Stake, and they'd like play slots and they'd gamble and whatnot, and they were definitely getting paid to promote these, right? Because they're playing it in front of thousands of people, you know, trying to incentivize them to go play on the website too. But yeah, Trainwrecks TV claims that he made $360 million promoting gambling. I'm going to go ahead and run the clip so you guys can see what I'm talking about, and then we'll come back here and of course talk about it. But before we get into the clip, I want to say we are on the road to 2 million subscribers here on the channel. So if you're brand new or not subscribed and you're enjoying the content, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. It would mean the world to me and the team here at Optimus. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into this video.
Listen, dickheads. First of all, listen. You know what? Here's what I'll do. Poke, I got you. Don't even trip. You want some news to forget about everything you're talking about? Here you go. I'll release what I got paid since the beginning of my contract. I've been paid $360 million for 16 months of gambling. There you go. There's the information that'll get you off the topic of hating Poke.
Wait, is that really?
That's
and
real,
no one's
yes.
now your clip's gonna go viral. Everyone thinks they're hating on me.
Oh shit!
Yeah, now you made it worse. No one's hating. They're now you made.
There you go.
I want to know
guys.
more about the Car 98 personally.
Yo, buy me a house,
released,
bro.
It's done. 360 million. There you go, dumb fucks.
Yo,
I could buy Hassan, Pokey, and Ludwig all together and sell them and buy them again. Fucking
You
pussies.
could do that to me so much more than that because I'm way cheaper.
Yeah, same.
oh no.
Alright, so you heard it from the man himself. He claims that he made $360 million by basically promoting gambling on his stream. That's a pretty insane amount of money, man. Like, when he said that, I was genuinely stunned because, like I said, you knew these guys were making money off the gambling streams and off these promoted streams. I didn't think they were making this much, you know what I mean? Trainwrecks TV, from my knowledge, is one of the people who was kind of like pushing these streams the hardest. Like, he was one of the biggest gambling streamers on YouTube, or not YouTube, but Twitch. And like, it was a pretty big situation. Like, Pokimane and a bunch of other streamers came out and said like it should be banned after the entire situation with, what's that dude's name? Silker, whatever. The dude who like ripped everybody off, like he was taking money from people saying he needed it to like get home and whatever, and he was gambling it all away. So basically a Twitch streamer stole like 300 grand by lying to other creators and telling them like he needed money for various things. And it turned out he was just fueling his gambling addiction with it, and it like created a massive controversy on Twitch where people were like, yeah, these gambling streams have got to stop. stop, and Twitch did put a stop to it. So now I guess this like cash cow for Trainwrecks is pretty much done. But I really don't think he's going to be complaining. If anything, he's gotten the last laugh. $360 million. I don't even need to say anything. Like, that's beyond life-changing money, man. It's not even close. Like, anyone who has $360 million from anything is just like, that's generational wealth. You know what I mean? Your kids don't have to work anymore. Your grandkids probably don't have to work anymore. Your great-grandkids probably wouldn't have to work anymore. You know what I mean? Like, with that amount of money, you can do pretty much anything you want in the world. Like, that's almost halfway to being a billionaire. You gotta think that. And he's made money off other revenue sources too. So, of course, you know, there's like a big moral debate on whether or not like this is acceptable and whatnot. Oh, you know, he made $360 million promoting gambling to kids, right? Like, he's an asshole. That's a lot of people's argument. Then, of course, you got the people who are like defending it, saying, you know, anyone would take that amount of money to promote pretty much anything. And to be honest with you, man, I gotta agree. I'm sorry, guys, but dude, if I was getting paid $360 million, dude, I'd be on stream every day gambling like I was in the fucking casino every day, you know what I mean? Like, that's just the truth of the matter here. Like, anyone would automatically transform for that amount of money. Like, it's easy for people who've never seen money like that, especially, to sit there and be like, oh yeah, I would never promote these gambling streams. I would never do this. I would never do that. But dude, hundreds of millions of dollars is laid down on the table in front of you, and all you gotta do is gamble a little bit on stream, and you're telling me that 99.9% of people aren't automatically diving to the computer to start cranking out their first gambling streams? Like, yeah, give me a fucking break, you know what I mean? And I'm not defending it or anything, because personally, I don't really partake in gambling all that much, you know? Like, every once in a while, I might play like Keno or the lottery, maybe take a very occasional trip to the casino or whatever, right? Like, that's fine, that's cool. But I'm not one of these people, like I said, who's like booting up my PC to get online and gamble. I don't really have a problem with people doing that. You know, I've always been one of those people that's argued personal responsibility, and I'm gonna continue to argue that. I understand that gambling is a very addictive thing, and like it can create a lot of damage in families, and you know, a lot of people just can't help but gamble because they have that addiction and whatnot. But for the very vast majority of people viewing this kind of content, it really just comes down to their own personal responsibility. Like, do they have enough willpower to stop if they start? And I feel like putting literally all of the blame onto these creators for just streaming it or whatever, I feel like that's a little counterproductive, because it really kind of, in my opinion, lessens the impact of what the gambling addiction really is. You know what I mean? Like, just blaming it on some random gamer on the internet that this guy is addicted to like gambling because he saw it on a stream one time. Like, to me, that just devalues the problem at hand. I don't know. But like I said, anyone would fold for this amount of money, man. Like, I would fold for this amount of money. It wouldn't even take this much, dude. You got me $50 million in the bank. I would change my fucking whole like online persona to Gamblemus, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't even be Optimus anymore type shit. So obviously, now that Twitch has kind of cracked down on the gambling streams a little bit and everything, right? Like, will we ever see something like this again? I don't know, but what this really to me indicates is the power that a lot of creators actually hold. Many people don't realize just how much power and influence like a massive Twitch streamer or like a massive YouTuber really has. You know, a lot of the time it just seems like it's some goofy little online internet shit, you know, haha, they play video games in their bedroom. But dude, this guy generated $360 million worth of earnings from gambling streams. That's if he's not lying, but I don't see why he would lie about that, right? Like, why would he have any need to lie about this at this point? Like, if he didn't make that much money, he still probably made a metric fuck ton, you know what I mean? Like, he was doing this stuff pretty hard, right? So what would be the need to just make that up? I don't know. I don't think he's making it up, to be honest with you. As a creator myself, I think that there's a very, very real chance that he could have actually made that much money promoting these streams. But this is the power that creators actually hold, man. Like, you don't realize it, but your favorite YouTubers can generate millions upon millions of dollars worth of like economic impact just because of their platforms. It's actually kind of insane to think about, but that's just the truth of the matter, man. And it's just insane to see this, because like, we all, like I said, knew these guys were making money off this, if you really knew anything about what they were doing, but like, this much money is just absolutely absurd. So with that being said though, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel, follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, talking about Trainwrecks making God knows how much money in reality, and signing out.